Former Good Morning Britain presenter Piers Morgan has put aside his feud with Harry Potter author JK Rowling to defend her amid the ongoing transgender row she's embroiled in. The TV personality, 56, branded the treatment of the author an absolute disgrace amid the backlash she is facing for airing her views on sex and gender publicly. Piers addressed the topic of the U.S. transgender swimmer, Lia Thomas, who is set to become a world-beating superstar after having joined the women's team. He wrote that the swimmer previously competed unsuccessfully on the University of Pennsylvania men's team. Piers branded the move grotesquely unfair in a new column but added that anyone who criticizes the move is immediately branded transphobic. The star wrote that he unequivocally the rights of trans people to equality and fairness but added that Thomas had a massive biological advantage over her competitors. Piers went on to write that defenders of women's rights are frequently subjected to the intolerant cancel culture mob, claiming that they try to destroy careers and lives for the cause. The former Life Stories host looked to the case of Rowling as an example who has received death threats over the matter on Twitter. Yesterday, the best-selling author hit back at Russian President Vladimir Putin, who compared the cancellation of the Harry Potter author to the sanctions placed upon Russia for invading Ukraine. In a speech, Putin said, "They cancelled Joanne Rowling recently, the children's author. Her books are published all over the world, just because she didn't satisfy the demands of gender rights. They are now trying to cancel our country. I'm talking about the progressive discrimination of everything to do with Russia." The author, who also uses the pen name, Robert Galbraith, strongly refused the politician's claims and in view of her 13.9 million followers, retweeted a BBC article about Alexei Navalny, a Russian anti-corruption campaigner who is currently in jail, and expressed her allegiance with Ukraine. Critiques of Western cancel culture are possibly not best made by those currently slaughtering civilians for the crime of resistance, or who jail and poison their critics. #I stand with Ukraine, wrote Rowling. Piers slammed the treatment of the author, adding in his piece for The Sun, "But the way she's been treated has been an absolute disgrace." The presenter of upcoming talk TV show Uncensored went on to cite multiple instances of the author standing up for women's rights, which saw her being branded a trans-exclusionary radical feminist along with receiving death threats and abuse online following her views. Rowling aired her concerns over the doors of bathrooms or changing rooms being thrown open to any man who believes he's a woman, citing safety concerns for women and trans people. Piers wrote, "Her concerns are valid. However, for raising concern about the obvious dangers of allowing unlimited self-identity, JK Rowling was subjected to more disgusting harassment." Piers and the author have not always seen eye to eye in the past, but the former GMB host explained that it is the author's adherence to basic facts which encourages him to defend her. He went on, "I have no reason to speak up in support for her. It's her adherence to basic facts about biology that compels me to now stand up for her. I'm not a woman, but I know here is a special place in hell for the women doing this to JK Rowling," he finished. As well as her comments on bathrooms, JK had also come under fire from the transgender community back in June, 2020. Replying to an article which referenced people who menstruate, she wrote, "People who menstruate. I'm sure there used to be a word for those people. Someone help me out. Wumpen? Wimpend? Wumud?"